Ladies and gentlemen, the final match of round one. It is Emiru versus Tankfird. Emmy, you have been training hard. You've been practicing. How are you feeling going into this game one?
I'm a bit nervous. I know my PB is pretty far behind, but I'm just gonna try my best.
Tankfird, have been grinding. You've been practicing. It's down to a 19 something. How are you feeling going into this race?
I'm feeling all right.
Okay.
Been grinding.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay, here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Tim. Haven't been able to beat a Vegas for a while, but so who's the money on in this race in your mind?
In my mind, I would say, you know, if you're a betting man, you'd probably be betting on Tank. His PB is, oh, Emmy actually restarted, so we have a slight delay here. Did not start from file select. We have a couple of stems floating in the sky on Tank's side. Emmy giving herself a handicap. Yeah, correct timing by accident. So honestly, we could probably just adjust it at the end if necessary. If I had to guess, that's probably, what, 6 seconds? I think. Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see if it matters. We'll see if it matters.
Yeah.
Let's not get too excited.
Tank popped out at 44 on the timer. Emmy's popping out at 52. 8 seconds. Okay, Tank immediately with a ground pound. The man has been grinding. If you're a betting man, you'd probably put your money on Tank. His PB is a 19-19. He has vastly improved it over the last couple weeks. Emmy with a missed Lakitu skip.
Get that ledge grab hot and heavy first. What's good to get out of the way, I guess.
Emmy getting some subscribers as well. We can see her subscriber count is growing, trying to hit that goal of 7,600. Hopefully she can hit it by the end of the race. Yeah, no,
that would be the hypest outcome for all of us here.
That would be extremely pog. Tank with the bomb clip. A medium bomb, but that should be good. No problems there.
Smooth.
Going to
she follow that up.
Getting an accidental gold split. Because, well, you guys don't see it, but he did get a gold split. Emmy with some pounds as well. She's sorting it out. Oh, God, the fast... Yeah, fast regrab. Stuck here on the pole. A bonk. Going to be getting bullied by the chomp as well. And the
Papa... want to start things out.
The Papaplatte enjoyers are still here 2 days later. The race was on Wednesday, but they're still raving over Papaplatte. Emmy is dead on the bomb clip star.
Right, so practice is over now. Now can we start the race, I guess, or what do we do?
This is the race. As unfortunate as it is to say, that is an extremely upsetting error. I don't know if this canvas is going to work for Tank. It does work, surprisingly. Had a weird turnaround there. People in chat saying GG, but it's really just not the case. Anything can happen, as we've seen time and time again. Emmy is definitely down, but she is not out. She's got a medium bomb. And there it is.
The limp pound there did not work out the first time, but she picks it up the second time.
She does indeed.
Emiru fans are getting hype. The hype is building at Emiru's side here.
The Emiru fans are hype no matter what. It literally doesn't it doesn't matter whether she's on the stream, whether she's racing, whatever. They are always vibing, always hype, much like the Papaplatte enjoyers. They all kind of come out of the woodwork just to enjoy a nice match of the Sophomore 16. We have some people in chat saying, this is painful, can we just reset? Not how a race works, unfortunately. We do not, there's no sort of mercy rule or anything like that, and not like we really need it. I mean, there's still so much left to happen here. Oh,
definitely. Oh, definitely. Are we seeing an LBJ edge here, or no, with these kind of newer runners here?
No. Definitely.
No. Okay.
Well, yeah, no, definitely not an LBLJ. If that was the case, we would have been seeing it. Emmy thinking about her entire life, pondering it on the bridge as she gets another sub, but the cannonless does not work. Not working out. Game one, just a bit shaky here on Emmy's side.
Subscribers still rolling in, though. This is unheard of. Does not matter the performance. The subscribers keep coming.
Yeah, and it seemed like the sub count wasn't updating. I thought maybe it was a scam, but it does appear that it is not. Tank with the owl popping out of the tree. moving along.
Let's see if he gets this drop in. Smooth as silk. Looks okay.
Okay.
He's in. Smooth as silk. Very confident here from Tank.
Commentator getting a little bit hot in the booth, going to remove the shirt. Hopefully, we'll feel a little bit more comfortable. Emmy's got the cannonless. Very nice. And Tank with a pretty juicy Wops Fortress here. Chugging along, no errors, I don't think. This is a pretty decent run we got going right here. Tank did tell me that he has had some sub-19 pacers. We have seen some PBs in the tournament. We might see yet another PB in the tournament. Definitely possible.
Gotta get hyped for that if we see it. Long way to go, though, of course.
Emmy as well, also very PB-able. I feel like if you're going to be hype about anything, it's the chance of either of these runners getting a PB live. I mean, you know, the race is exciting, seeing who takes it on, but also seeing who might get a PB. Tank getting juked a bit there by the Penguin.
Always slippery.
Interesting camera.
Yeah, I didn't like that camera, but it worked out for him. It seemed like he knew what he was doing, so we'll leave it to him.
Sliding on down the mountain. Moving right along. Emmy still with a lot of work here in Wops. Kind of, I mean, the bomb clip mistake definitely just really was, it's tough to bounce back from something like that. You know, who can anticipate a game over in BOB? Or not a game over, excuse me, a death on the chomp.
And when you start that, I mean, when you start with a kind of mistake like that, it's tough to recover, as we all know. All the gamers in chat, you know what's going on here. But she made a good recovery so far. Nothing too bad since then.
Not at all. We do have some people chatting, as they always be doing. Yes, it is true. These runners did both practice. Tankfird did put in the grind. You know, he had a lot of weeks to prepare for this, so if you really put in the time, unable to find a side flip, though. Finally getting up there. And Emmy finishing up. Not going to let the owl go unnoticed. If we take a look on the screen, it is being used, is being woken. Continues to be an upsetting thing. What's your whole take on the owl situation, Alt? Do you think people are overreacting? Do you think it's underreacting? You know, I'd like to hear.
Yeah, it's really, you know, I put a lot of thought into this. I've done a lot of research on it. I think the owl, he's there for a reason, right? There's a lot of other trees in that level. He wants to be there, wants to help out. So I don't know. I'm okay with waking him up personally. That's
kind of that's sort of the camp I stay in as well. But that's a controversial stance, especially in a chat like this. You're going to upset a lot of people with that opinion, but you know, people won't want to admit it, but it is right. I think that it is true. It's nice to have a job. It's nice to have something to do. I mean,
exactly.
Who wants to sit there all day and sleep and do nothing?
Yes, that's exactly the stance I've taken, and I've done a lot of you know, proactive charities with animals and stuff, and they all agree too that this is the right take to have. So anyone that does not have that take is just incredibly wrong. As we get back on the ranch here, though, Emiru picking up that. What's going a little bit of trouble here for Tank? Slippery hill, but he gets it in the end.
Very slippery. We actually have another counterpoint in the chat. The owl offered. The owl isn't forced. I would love to hear the counter argument that any four weirder would have to that statement. I feel like that's pretty clean. That's a pretty good argument.
Little limp. I thought it was too limp, but he did get that bomb there, Tank, for getting the first throw, as he said he was worried about before this match started.
I mean, trying to find this wall kick, but it's very tough. The wall's slippery. Finally getting up there and grabbing that star. Tank out of Dark World. He was backed into a corner. He was just being polite. Again, a lot of people assuming a lot of things, speaking for the owl. It's disgusting, quite frankly. Emmy trying to figure out how to get over this wall and managing up the stairs and going up into a Dark World.
Yeah, it's nice to see some different levels. I was, you know, just been watching those World Run attempts. I'm so not used to seeing Cocoa Mountain and stuff. It's weird.
Hmm.
But it's a nice change. Gamers.
Definitely a nice change indeed. Tank entering the sand level. Emmy burning the booty and walking off to her death. Maybe was not ready to be hitting the flame there. A bit shocking. Still got 2 lives though, so pretty comfortable on that front. But definitely a tough game 1 here so far for Emmy.
And Tank has no remorse here. He is playing very smoothly.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, what's going to need to happen is Tank's going to have an off game, and Emmy's going to have to be completely on the ball. And at the moment in this game 1, we're seeing kind of the opposite.
Exactly.
Of course, it's a best of 3. You know, game 2 is always open for another story. And I mean, there's still plenty of things that could happen here in game 1. You never really know. Tank wrapping up SSL.
See what Emiru can do here after that bit of a heartbreaker. Emiru fans cannot be feeling good right now. She needs your support more than ever, my friends.
They can just vibe through it. They don't even need to pay attention. I think that's enough for them to stay happy. And
is there any change in her, what position she is in a race? Is there any change in the chat? I don't think so far. They just are relentless with their support. You gotta love to see it.
I do love to see it. Comments on the seeding. Typically, seeding usually is something like this. The round 1, typically you have the top higher seeds versus the lower seeds. But honestly, seeds aside, in a tournament like this, if you grind your ass off, you can move, like we saw Boxbox move from seed 16. If you're talking about seeding by PB, Boxbox went from 16th seed, not having a PB, to first seed in a matter of 2 weeks. So it's a little bit unpredictable, to say the least. The Tank is kind of just cooking it up here in HMC.
Yeah, he looks extremely relaxed right now. Just vibing this run through, not leaving Emiru any space to catch up, to the commentators' dismay, actually, because we would like this to be a little closer for the excitement level to ramp up here, but we're having difficulty right now. We're trying to make it appear closer than it is. I admit we are doing that, but that is our job, my friends.
That is our job, and I mean, it's not like it's not, unreasonable. I mean, you could pass Mips through the 30-star door. You could end up in Wet Dry World. We could see a death in Bowser in the Sky. But either way, Tankfird is out 15 stars, moving on to the Bunny now. Degenerate, thank you for the 500. Very much appreciated. Tank with a nice grab there. Emmy slapping the shit out of the bird.
Yeah, we need Tankfird to start not playing like this. For this to get a little closer, because he is just doing too good. Let's see, this is an opportunity here, though. This Mips clip. Get up.
A first try Mips clip from Tank. Co-commentator being extremely transparent. Yes, we are going to be sliding Tank a couple $100 to, not for any particular reason. We're just very happy with his gameplay and believe he deserves a raise here after this game 1. So, sometimes the money can get to your head. You're not really sure what's going to happen. But through DDD, moving on along, he's green. That is something to be hype about. PB pace for Tankfird.
Yes. Let's get hype about that. Let's turn the narrative to that. Can Tank PB?
Swimming along. And we do have some rage, a little bit of, what I would call a civil discussion in the chat over, smurfing. I can assure you it's not a smurfing situation.
No,
Tank did start the tournament with a 22, but 16 star, you can chop your time down pretty quick. He has just grinded, he's practiced a lot.
You can't fault him for that, Chad. He's just working hard. Put the time in, you see the results. And we're seeing it right now.
Absolutely the case. And going for a pole glitch, not able to land it though. Could have been pretty hot. No zero cycle, but the Papaplatte enjoyers seem to be the only ones who are completely unfazed by what's going on here. They just continue to enjoy Papaplatte.
It's remarkable.
Definitely very interesting indeed. Moving on through HMC.
All right, so Emiru fans are gonna need Tank here to miss on quite a few throws coming up. So that is something to watch for sure. How smooth will Tank's throws be? How many spins does he take?
Yeah, we could
find out right now.
Could see maybe a death, you know, maybe a few missed throws here on Tank's side. It's possible. Let's see how this throw goes. He's winding up a solar flare, perhaps, shutting down his Nintendo and
that's what I was thinking.
And his computer, because he's not even on a Nintendo, but it is in his room, I think. But landing the throw. Tankfird on PB pace here. Still.
How can Tank not come out of this first round as a favorite with this gameplay? This is nice.
I mean, he's having a good run.
So, sorry to cut you off here, Emery, with slippery bunny action here, but she did grab it in the end. Took a little bit more time than she needed. With time, she cannot afford to lose.
Popping the key in. Emmy getting closer and closer to her 7,600 sub goal. It seems like we are certainly going to hit that goal during this race, so that's something to keep an eye on. Definitely pretty hype.
I'll keep an eye on that as well in the sidelines here. That will be pretty hype. Do you see some BLJ action here from Tank? How many times does this take? If he gets stuck here for at least 20 minutes, we could be okay.
That might work. It does.
It does. Get through there.
Barely even working. Barely. But working. Pro Sauce, thank you for the 3. Tank on these endless stairs now. Could still, you know, spend a few minutes trying to catch these stairs. We've seen it time and time again in these races. What is going to happen here? Hard to say.
Booty getting a workout right now. Not catching, but there it goes.
And he's in there. In the sky.
You're having a little trouble with the back of that sub.
Mm-hmm.
Proving slippery as always. Fully lubed up, but now she gets on top. And there, bumping into the, what do you call that? It's not a propeller. What's the top of a submarine called? What do you call that?
The top of the submarine, chat. Could you please, fin?
Fin.
Sail?
I like that Woka with the fin call. I do like that. Maybe the sail. That's even. I feel like that sounds more wrong, but I'm gonna.
Yeah,
go with
no, that sounds more wrong because when I think of a sail, I think of like a cloth or something, like a flag.
Yes.
Emmy underneath, dying,
no!
collecting her deaths.
Happen.
We got the death in Fire Sea. We got the death in Dark World. Will we see a death in Bowser in the Sky? It is hard to say.
Submarine stem gaining some momentum in chat. Simp, we're gonna make it the submarine stem.
No.
Okay,
Nope. We're not going there. Please,
Okay.
if you see any message regarding stems, stem heads, if you see an orange man in the message, you can just filter it out. I'm planning to make a bot soon that just filters them out, so you don't have to worry about it. Tank with a first miss here on the throws.
Is the door creaking open just a millimeter here? We'll see this next throw. Chasing that booty around. Takes a bit, but he does grab it. Here it is. Second throw. He's confidently right down the middle of the plate on that one. That's a strike.
Lining it up here. Very PBable. Limp here on the second throw.
Fortunate, just like my Friday nights. A little bit limp there. Here's another one. Limp again.
Yeah, 3 different throws there to get the second throw. If he lands this last one, he will have a PB in the bag. Winding it up. No mercy here in game 1.
Just a bit outside on that throw here. We're going to get another shot, though. Is PB still possible?
Oh, God, but the flames are out. This could be exactly what Emmy needs to bring it back. Not getting the booty burned.
Nope. Unfortunate. Unfair for Emiru here. Did miss the throw again, though. Here's another shot at it. He looks so confident.
Winding it
the
up.
Confidence is waning here.
And there it is, a close to a PB, but not quite for Tankfird here in game 1, taking it over Emmy, who admittedly had a pretty rough game 1. I mean, from the jump, it was the death. I mean, and B.O.B. just kind of, was tough to work with from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I mean, we were working very hard there to make that seem closer than it actually was. That was not a very close game 1 because of those little hiccups there from Emiru's game, but I'm confident he's going to turn it around for game number 2, for sure.
Absolutely. You know, anything can happen. We said it before. We could say it again. We'll probably say it a couple more times, but we have them back in the booth. GG. Congratulations,
GG.
Tankfird, on game 1. I don't really know if there's too much to say. Alt, do you have anything you want to say before jumping into game 2?
Tank, how did you play so well? Explain it to us all.
Well, I've been practicing over the past month or 2. I started in towards the beginning of November. But there's I need to iron out my throws, as you probably could tell. I lost a PB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely was PB pace until that missed throw. Emiru here, how you feeling? Did not start out well for you. How you feeling?
The whole run was a bit of a meltdown.
Yeah, the beginning was B.O.B. was a little bit rough. Do you want to talk about how, what happened?
No.
Okay. No, fair enough. Completely understandable. Completely understandable.
Fair.
Let's just go ahead and get into the file select. For game 2, Emmy, you could start right from file select. We're not going to do a reset or anything. You could just hit A on the new file when I say go.
Okay.
And yeah, it just makes it a bit easier to line up at the beginning.
Okay.
So when you are both ready, let me know.
Okay, I'm ready. Whatever.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, chat. Let's see Emiru's Lakitu skip here. That's where it all starts. A good run starts with that. Last time she had a little bit of difficulty here. Let's see if we get it this time.
Very true. Very true. A good question in chat. Why is no one sticking to the script? I don't know. I had a vividly planned out script. It was going to be gorgeous. It was going to be amazing. But all players going rogue, not following the script. Basically living, breathing. Wait. Okay, really late start here for Emmy. But we can
Extremely late start here. Yep.
Yeah, we can line it up though. That's fine. A good demonstration to the fact that there is no script. I mean, did it need to be like this to show that it is not scripted? Maybe not. But this is a pretty clear demonstration, I would say. If it was scripted, we would be seeing everyone, all of the big boys, if you will, making it through, no problems. But slowly but surely, they're getting knocked out. The only one that has survived out of all of them so far is Boxbox and I think Jawsh. I believe that is the case. But here we go into game 2.
Tough to get the gamers to stay to the script, that's for sure. But we'll see game 2 if they do follow what was written for them here, which is
okay
for sure. And there it is. That's exactly what she needed here. Look at this. The script has now been switched. Emiru in there. Tank still conversating with the Lakitu.
Very nice Lakitu skip there. A much better start here for Emmy. Rocking a lead. But she's going to have to keep her A game up if she wants to keep Tankfird off. I mean, he's...
no more death nonsense. Cannot die here. Let's keep it going here.
Quick pound there from Tank. Here's the bomb clip. A boom in the face. Let's see how this goes. Tank with a pause? Maybe...
Contemplating something, maybe? I'm not sure. Checking the moves.
Could be making a save state, and just like that, Tank has swiped the lead back at bomb clip. No, I don't think it was a splice or anything like that. I think if I had to guess, I've done something similar in runs. Sometimes you just kind of forget where you are. You try to make a save state, and it does not pan out. But nonetheless, we're moving along into WOPs. Much closer already than what we saw in game 1.
Yes, that's the key point here. Even though Tank is still rolling along, Emiru's right there. A little fun with the camera there for the fans.
Apparently a Pogo donation. Did not get to see it. You know, another interesting sideshow is the donations coming in. Tank missing his movement to Womps. Going for the Wild Blue backup. Emmy going for Cannonless. Did not get it first try in race 1. We'll see how it goes this time around. Again, Emmy's super duper capable of dropping a PB. Lining up the texture. That looks pretty good. But it doesn't work.
That's not unfortunate here.
Possibly.
Fans are pissed.
Yeah, no, I think she kind of maybe cursed herself. Yesterday, she was talking up a big game about her texture setup, how she never misses it, and it has not really worked out here thus far in Game 1 or Game 2. Tank also not hitting a Cannonless. Everyone's struggling to get this star in the wall. Second try now for Tank. Emmy with a quick pound before moving on along up here.
Tank having a bit of a... Here we go. He's lining himself up good. There's the backflip. Lining up with that texture here. Being safe on the pull right here. And he misses it again. Unfortunate there. This is it. Emiru's chance.
Mm-hmm. She's lining this up big time. That looks okay. Oh, not happy with it. Still not happy with the lineup here. Trying to set up the texture. We are waiting. She's got it.
She's got it. Emiru fans rejoicing in the chat.
Tank
there it is.
Still no Cannonless. Looking like Papaplatte out here who missed Cannonless. I want to say it was 5 times in a row, 6 times in a row.
At least, for sure.
It was bad. But still, despite all that, I mean, the Papaplatte enjoyers continuing to enjoy him, and I don't blame them one bit. Emmy getting a sub, very exciting. Moving up to the Womp fight.
All eyes right side. Tank, unfortunate again.
Mm-hmm.
Still trying to clip into that thing. We could be here a while, folks. He seems to be frustrated, ledge grabbing out of nowhere.
Struggling to hold straight down. It is a problem that's more common than you might think. Holding straight down can be tough. That is not a sarcastic comment.
Oh, no. Wow. Unraveling here like a fine piece of cloth. We're going to have to see what's going on. Emiru fans are sitting up in their chair a little bit higher right now.
Insider trading, people claiming there's a script. I didn't. Listen, hey, for the record, I didn't type anything. I didn't say anything. These look like honest attempts at Cannonless. It truly is a trick that can fuck you over. We have seen it time and time again. But you can think what you want. I promise I didn't send any money to Tank. I didn't, send him any messages. I didn't send the mob to his house or anything like that.
There he goes. There it
Landed
is. All right.
Very nice.
So now we're going to see how Emiru plays with a bit of a lead here.
She does have a bit of a juicy lead, but Tank, I mean, as we saw in Game 1, he obviously has some pretty polished movement. She's going to have to be on her A game to keep him back.
Subs giving their support endlessly here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's elementary for her to hit that goal before the end of this one.
Mm-hmm.
There is that Al, as we talked about earlier, doing his job happily.
A long jump to the Owl. Emmy wasting no time here.
Wonder if she's feeling it. Wonder if she knows the situation here.
The pound directly onto the star. Moving on to Cool Mountain. We got a race. We have a race.
NSFW content right here. We do have a race and we're 6 minutes in.
Mm-hmm. Will Tank go for Owless? I wonder if he knows Owless. Some question marks in chat. Not sure what they're referring to. Wait, what did you say? What was the acronym?
NSFW.
Oh.
Jeez, come on, guys.
It's just too hot of a race that you just cannot be looking at it at work. It's just, it's too exciting.
Are you guys really wondering why I said that kind of like, do you expect me to say that in a
Oh,
way?
no, we have a drop, a dropped penguin. Oh!
Pog donation throwing her off completely.
Wait, I don't think the penguin was dead. I feel like the penguin was, did he die? I don't know if the baby died. I thought the baby was still alive. I could be wrong.
Was not watching the left side, not doing my job at all during those moments here. I was defending my NSFW comment instead, but here we go for the second attempt at the Penguin delivery.
Yeah, there it is, and just like that, that is enough for Tank to be all back up in this thing. Game 2.
Right where he wants to be, right up in this thing for sure. Kids, close your eyes. Adults, widen them.
And we have some people typing NFFW in the chat. That's honestly, I think, what I heard the first time. Maybe just a slip up on the co-commentator side. We were still talking about it this much later. There's Poggos in the chat. I don't know why. What did you say this time, Alt? I didn't even process it.
Kids, close your eyes. Adults, widen them. I'm saying, bringing out all the hot phrases for you, chat. You guys are beautiful in there. I love y'all. And NFFW is now a new phrase. We're going to bring it out the rest of this tournament for sure.
Emmy's struggling a bit with those wall kicks, but they do end up working, getting out of Cool Mountain. Yes, we have both POVs. This is the production value of the Sophomore 16.
All right, so let's get a little bit of an update here. Back on the ranch here, in terms of this race, what kind of a lead are we dealing with here, Simp?
I want to say it's probably 20-second lead for Emmy at the moment, which is pretty juicy. Hopefully the Dark World goes a little bit smoother. We did see a death in Game 1, a pound to start it off.
Unfortunate booty bash.
The booty bashes have been very prevalent throughout this race on both ends. I've been seeing a lot from Tank. But as long as you don't die, I mean, a pound here and there ain't the end of the world.
It's good for everybody. It's healthy and even.
Mm-hmm. A turnaround here up through the elevator. Oh, God, no!
Elevator not giving any love either. Just right through the platform. That definitely not in the script.
Not at all a Goomba rogue attack. The worst kind of Goomba hit. You know, it's one thing to get hit by the Goomba, but if you are in middle of a jump and you get hit by the Goomba, you get absolutely sent flying. She was not ready for that Goomba to be coming in, and Tank has swiped the lead here in Dark World.
That was just brutal. That looked like it sent her to another dimension there. That was an extreme kickback. I haven't seen that in years. And it was so brutal because the platform was just there waiting to be landed on, but nope, it just moved right out of the way. And now she's officially behind again.
Not behind by too much. Definitely not insurmountable. Tank in a scary position. Hugging the wall. Very easy to die there. Did not, though. And moving on through the rest of these Reds. A Goomba attack on Tank's side, but safely protected by the wall. Could have died right there, but just narrowly avoiding death. Emmy sorting out the wall kicks. The long jump setup. A good lineup.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good here. Now it's time for some throws on Tank's side. The great equalizer. Grabbing the booty, spinning it around, and throwing it right down the plate. That looks good right in there.
Oh.
Confident.
Slipping down the slope on Emmy's side. Perhaps another Goomba attack. Narrowly avoiding it. This Tank is ready to move on to the basement.
The sad climb there for Emery when you got to take each of those steps.
Mm-hmm.
Sad climb of shame, but you got to get it back together here. A little bit behind, but let's see how our throws go.
Happens to the best of us. I'm personally still on the edge of my seat here regarding the 7,600 sub goal. She's 15 away. You know, this could possibly be the last race. Will we see her hit her goal live? You know, it's hard.
Yeah,
to...
that would require a change of shorts for sure. We're gonna see if we get there. Though. 15 there. We got Tank here making his way through. Emery with a confident throw there as well. Let's see if he has any rabbit problems here. Tank side.
Not sure why we're talking about rabbits so early. We have 6 stars before Mips is here. Co-commentator is still thinking about having to change his pants over his sub goal.
I was trying to change pants while commentating. Bad combination, my friends. Never do that. Do not do that. If you learned anything else today, that is it.
Alt Insider doing his best Nick Pollum impression as he continues to farm Poggos relentlessly in the chat here. Just making everyone a bit uncomfortable. Commentator not phased, though. I have seen and done far worse. So This is child's play.
Oh, yes. Oh, and there is another sub. for
Another
Emiru
sub.
there.
Big stuff.
is-
Iron Wolf Pack coming in.
I always love when he comes in there. Always love it. 15 left, my friends. Let's get back on the ranch here. Tank is going to have... Okay, so let's see if Tank... I'm off the rails here. Simply cover me here.
I can't. I can't. There's too many coming out, man. I don't know if you can handle it for like 2 minutes. If you could just, keep it together. It seems like that might be too much to ask. I wasn't sure what I was going to be dealing with today, but you've changed a lot for the better. I mean, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think it's different. But another sub coming in for Emmy. Now it does make me a bit curious. It was at 7585. She got a sub.
It's not going up. What's the problem?
It did not move. It makes you wonder, is this a scam?
Yes.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to make any assumptions, but it does make you think. Why is the number not going up? She continues to get subs, but the number is staying the same. What is happening?
Full investigation on this after this match, but they are still coming in hot and heavy here. Look at this. I think it's elementary here.
14 gifted subs, so that should be enough to break it, but it just does not move.
Oh no, don't make me change the shorts on air. Please.
And Tank is in HMC as we continue on through the race. If you look past the numbers, past the alerts, there is Mario going on here. Yeah. 2 fast Marios as Tank swipes his 14th star. Only 1 more to get, and then we have the Mips.
That is what we want to see here. Mips, can he prove elusive, slippery, however you want to say it? We're going to see what happens. Not there yet, though. Is Emiru here? How has things been going on Emiru's side? We haven't been watching much gameplay at her. Let's be fair to both our gamers here. How is she doing?
It feels like it's been mostly solid from what I've seen, business as per usual here in the basement. The donation I was waiting for, a Donkey Kong December spam. There's been one guy today obsessed with trying to get me to play Donkey Kong. It's not going to happen. First of all, you could keep donating. Thank you for the money, but I'm not playing Donkey Kong 64 ever, so...
Thanks for the money.
Thank you for... Yeah, basically, thank you, dummy. Much appreciated. Exactly. Tank with a good grab, though, on the Mips. Emmy clearing the amazing emergency exit, a star that has caused a lot of problems for a lot of different players thus far. Tank with a very nice Mips clip. I'm not saying Donkey Kong's a bad game. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, an Alt Insider getting his sub gifted from Protomans1. Congratulations, Alt. You can now vibe in the chat rooms.
I was just waiting for that. Now I can leave. That's all I was waiting for.
Big, huge.
Bumped by the boulder there, Emiru here. But yes, I can now join the community at large on Emiru's side. So glad to see it. It's all I'm here for.
And the number finally updates. She has hit her goal, and now it is over the top. Completely passing it. Eager to see what the next goal is as Emmy's moving on to the Mips clip moment. Tank and DDD, a pretty juicy lead here.
Important question we have to ask simply as a fellow streamer with Emiru. How high do you put the next goal? Do you go for the easy 8,000 or do you go a little more step ladder method with the 770?
Oh, God, I would personally grab the bunny if I was Emmy, but just narrowly missing it. I'd probably go with 7,700, I think.
Okay.
Keeping it step by step.
I respect that.
But now having to corral the Mips into the right direction. 7-7-7-7. Actually, probably an even smarter goal from chat. We could discuss it with her, in the post game commentary. I think that would definitely be a very interesting point. Tank going for a pole glitch, not even close.
Not in the same universe as that pole.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's see Emiru's Mips clip here. Come on, let's see what's going on that side.
There it is. A nice grab. She is definitely, no stranger to bunnies. She has like 50 of them in our house, so no surprise that the Mips is not causing any issues. Second clip, though.
Proves a bit elusive.
And chat somehow managing to turn Alt saying Mips clip into a Pog-O moment. It's like you're you're locked in a Pog-O box. I feel like anything you say right now could just set them off
Anytime I can get close to a box, I'm all for it. So I'm cool with that.
He did not say MIPS. Oh, God. I don't know. Maybe. It sounded like MIPS to me, but...
I thought so too, but who knows? I mean, there's a new microphone here. Who knows?
Yeah.
As we see Tank with a very confident throw as to get back on track here.
Mm-hmm. Very nice indeed. I do want to point out in the top left the Giga Stem in the top of Tank's top left gameplay, continuing to just slide in and out, looking rather buff. Emmy wrapping up DDD. Thank you very much, Anonymous, for another donation. Cannot wait to hear Donkey Kong December 30 times. Thank you very much.
You've added a lot. Thank you.
And it is done. The donation is clear. Thank God. A booty pound in the lava. There's nothing more painful than pounding those cheeks right onto that hot surface.
Thanks.
Almost dying. Thank you, Blue Coin, for the gifted sub to Amaranth. I actually thought Amaranth subbed there for a second, but I don't know why I thought that. Maybe.
That would have been pretty hype.
That would have been hype.
Would have changed shorts again, but here we go. Tankfird making pretty quick work of those LBLJ.
Mm-hmm.
Not LBLJ. BLJ.
Yeah, Alt just throwing words around. Probably doesn't even know what is what.
If I just say letters, I think it's fine now. Just say any letters.
Mm-hmm.
It can be turned into Pogo somehow.
This is a fact. Tank getting his second set of BLJs here, and now in Sky on pace to take game 2, a quick 2-0 over Emiru, whose journey has definitely been very interesting. You know, it's been mostly grinding down, doing races with Miz, and I'm sure her journey will continue. She's not far. I think in her current state, she could take a game off of Miz, no handicap, which will be exciting to see as well. But Tank, up the slope. What are we going to see? Perhaps a left side? No triple jump left side.
Looking pretty sterile here, though.
Commenter in chat saying Miz is a pretty low bar. Not false, but it is a bar nonetheless. And I mean, that is how you set goals. You know, you start small steps here and there. What, you said sterile?
Sterile is another way to say clean, chat. Thank you.
Sterilized.
Chat, get to my level. Come to this level. Let me know when you get to the next level. And I'll
Wait, come to this level? What are you saying, Alf? What is that supposed to mean, man?
I said get to this level. Now Simply's joining.
No, you said come. What is going on?
All right, let's get back on the Marios here.
Oh my God, Tank getting absolutely booty bopped by Bowser's thick ass thighs, his crotch, unable to find the tail. Emmy on the BLJs. That's gonna get her through.
Little limp on the throw. Tank's there.
Mm-hmm.
Are we 2 throws away from this ending? This masterpiece of a match here.
Mm-hmm.
Very confident throw there.
Oh, going for the regrab, but nothing there. Tank needing one more grab, but he's very low on health.
Quarter pie left. Slow spins.
I don't know if that's gonna... Oh!
Looks like it's
on.
on.
It does! It does reach. There it is. GG Tankfird taking game 2, thus concluding round 1 of the Sophomore 16, a 21-23.
Beautiful. Tank really put his flag in the sand here, I think. Very clean gameplay.
Thank you.
Very,
did my best
very confidently played, my friend. How you feeling after that convincing, almost dominant victory?
Hello.
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 Got an important question for you, Emiru, but I want to hear from Tank first.
Well, my canon list was German in a way.
Yes.
But I think I picked up after that.
Definitely. That was a little bit of a... Well, Emiru was in the lead for that point for a little bit. We were like, all right, this is what she needs to come back. But then you just put on the Jets, and It was like you were clear as a bird to that victory. Emiru, something that Simply really wanted to ask about. Firstly, I'm not interested in this, but he wanted to ask, what is your next sub goal going to be since you passed your current goal? There's two kind of ways to think about this. Do you go for the 8,000 or do you go for 7,700, otherwise known as 7,700?
I usually go by hundreds. I feel like that's fair.
That is a good strategy. There was a few people mentioning possibly a 7,777 goal for the meme. Could be, a little bit juicier, perhaps more motivating for people to sub.
A lot of juice.
Something to consider as Donkey Kong December continues to get spammed in my ear. Thank you very much for the donations. Emmy, you trained hard, you practiced hard, you've improved your time a lot from the beginning of the tournament. Tankfird as well. I do want to ask, what is your plans moving forward for Mario, Emmy?
Well, this was a wake-up call. I've not been practicing enough. I've been spending a lot of time hanging out with people and doing such things. I think it's time for me to go full Boxbox and just work really hard.
20-hour streams is what she's saying.
Oh boy.
She is going to turn into a monster, popping off in Mario, perhaps a completely different beast. Would love to see that. Would be very pog. Tank, how about you? What are your plans moving forward?
Well, I want to learn the longer categories. I think I'm going to go to 31 and then 70 maybe. But I come from Half-Life speedrunning, and I am like on the cusp of getting a sub 30, and I kind of dropped it for a month. I kind of needed the break anyways. But yeah. So, I don't know. One of those.
I see. Well, GG's, thank you for the race. It was very entertaining. Thank you, Alt, for farming poggos like a machine.
You're welcome, everybody. If maybe it's our last time. I'm not sure Simply's going to ask me back after this one. It was a lot of fun either way. If I see you in the future, we'll have fun again. So thanks a lot, guys.
Absolutely. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Friday afternoon and evening. Have a good weekend. And, yeah, thank you once again. It's been real.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Wait. Oh, wait. Alt, what up, man?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
That was fun.
I'm not gonna bullshit. Yeah, I did exactly what I went into there thinking like this. I was like, all right, I'm not. It's not a professional. We tried to do on GSA. It's like I'm just gonna go full get into the mode, and yeah, it worked pretty well, I guess.
Thanks.
Best co-commentator by far. There it is.
Yeah. It's just Alt Insiders, your Twitch, right? No underscores or anything?
No, do Twitter. I don't even do Twitch, so just do Twitter if you can.
All right.
I'll give you the link.
Yeah, give me the link.
I'll give it to you.
Alt did an absolutely wonderful job. Deserves many applause. Yeah, that was an interesting one for sure. It was really good to have you, man. I definitely would love to have you back in the booth for another one coming down the line. Give him a follow. Check out Tankfird, etc., etc. Yeah, any last words, Alt?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun, everybody. It was real nice to talk to everybody. Maybe I'll see you down the line. Simply hope to talk to you then.
Absolutely. Peace out.
See you.
All right. Well, that leaves us here. This is what the bracket is now looking like. Round 2, we have Boxbox versus Happy Dude, Tank versus Curb, Jawsh versus Yorn, Morrow versus Korf. It is going to be interesting moving forward to see how this all goes. Again, this is definitely not... A lot of people saying Smurf. It's not really Smurfing. It's more so the fact that the tournament takes forever. So people have a lot of time to practice. So if you decide to practice your ass off, you absolutely can improve a lot. Tank genuinely started with a 22-minute time. But yeah, a lot of 2-0s in round 1. I'm actually curious to see what the freshman 16 looked up. Did that have a lot of 2-0s? Let's see. I don't even remember. Thinking back. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Same shit. 1 game 3 in round 1. Same shit in freshman 16. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, that is... Yeah, Clint, dude, fucking Clint being in this. If anybody's a fucking Smurf, this was Clint. Yeah, I mean, if you, so people might be confused about like seeding and be like, it's unfair, whatever, you know. It's not meant to be, I mean, ideally, you know, everyone in the tournament is pretty similar skill, but there's a lot of variance in, you know, who is grinding versus who is not grinding as much. And so when you have a tournament like this, especially, you know, with a category like this, you can move up the ranks very quickly. And the point of seeding this way makes it so that the best players do not face each other right away. They kind of are meant to stomp. Like, I mean, okay, I don't know what happened here, Papa. I didn't really know what Boxbox was going to do, but, you know, usually first seed gets a free game 1 and pretty much a free game 2, and then they move on to meet their maker in the semifinals or the grand finals. But yeah, that's that. Round 2 starts next week. We should be able to wrap this up before Christmas. Going to be very exciting. I'm actually very much looking forward to see how these matches go. It's pretty normal. Round 1 has a lot of bop downs, you know. It's usually not as emotional because we don't have, you know, super fans, the stands of the various bigger streamers, you know, getting upset that their streamer is losing. But it is, you know, it's just a game. It's just a tournament. I've learned a lot from this tournament. If I was to do something like this again, I talked about it earlier on stream, I would probably not do seeding based on PB just because it's basically meaningless, assuming that people assuming that people do grind. So I think if I was to redo the seeding for this tournament, I probably would have lumped all of the big streamers up here and all the offliners and etc., various members of our community that filled in the gaps down here, and they would have met up ultimately in grand finals. Streamers against streamers, you know, makes a little more sense because, you know, they're pretty busy doing their own thing. They're not as determined, not as motivated to grind. So that's kind of my takeaway. But, I mean, they definitely could have grinded. You know, Boxbox is the exception. And Jawsh. Jawsh is also very good. Miz could have won. Ludwig, I think, maybe could have won. You know. But it would have made the finals really uneven. Possibly. I mean, in this scenario, no, because Boxbox is, honestly, he's basically seed number 1 right now. So it actually would have been very even finals. But either way, it is what it is. It are what it be. But that is it. I do think that round 2 is going to be a lot more spicy. I'm looking forward to those matches. I think they're going to be very poggers.